What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 718_TV live with NBA 2K20 SSBA My League Online Season 1. Got my New York Knicks going up against Cleveland Cavaliers. Lost a close battle our first matchup. I think by 5 points down the stretch. So looking to combat that and split the series.
And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Garland.
And
2 points on the layup.
Stupid
and
shit.
A better box out saves them 2 points there.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Randall. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
Here's Garland. Over in the corner, Osman. Off target with his three. Knicks on offense. Pass to Randall. Morris trying to free himself up. Comes up empty down low. Now here's Porter. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Randall. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Barrett with the ball. Right side Robinson. Good D by Thompson.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Stolen by Robinson. Here's Randall. That shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Love inside. Over Robinson. And that one hits back iron. Smith with it. Garland picks him up. And Randall throws it down.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Pass to Porter. From past the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Inside. And Barrett gets it to go.
Recognizing spacing on the floor there. Dennis Smith Jr. with a nice job of delivering.
Yo, Draco, what's going on, man? Appreciate it, bro.
Here's Osman.
Oh, got stuck.
From downtown. It's rebounded by Barrett. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Why?
Smith trying to break loose. And here's Barrett. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Randall. Clock at 4. Over Love.
Kevin Love got his hand up. That was just enough to alter the shot.
Randall no good. Over in the corner, Osman. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Over to the wing. Here's Randall. Good on the short little jump shot. Randall's got 6.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Here's Garland. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now, here's Barrett. Shoots. No good on that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011. Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
The drive by Smith. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trailing. Garland with it. Now Smith defending. Outside Porter to the right side. And they take the lead. He has 5. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Here's Love. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
Back to Robinson. Out to Smith. From deep. And Henson pulls it down. Cavaliers leading. Here's Garland. And he banks in the layup. Garland's got 7 points in the game. And here are the Knicks now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Smith. That shot off, and Cleveland will come the other way. The wide open look here for Garland. Randall grabs the board.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Pass to Barrett. There's the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Now Garland. He has 7. From 10 feet out. Love can't hit. To the paint. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
Love outside. Now here's Clarkson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Love. Love draws the double. And the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
Smith outside. Pass to Trier. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so here's Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. And here is Garland. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go.
I don't know where he was going.
And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
That's a much better looking shot, Kevin, with the mechanics there. Good release point. Nice soft float on that jumper.
New York calls timeout. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
And here are the Knicks now, following the score by Cleveland. Pass to Trier. Now Robinson. Defended by Henson. And stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. The shot's good from Henson.
Good hustle by Henson. Once he gets those long strides going, he's tough to keep up with.
Here's Trier. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot.
Nice, man. Fuck.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. And the whistle's going to blow. It will be on Alonzo Trier. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Sexton. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Windler. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Shots good by Gibson.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Pass to Love. Top of the key, Clarkson. It's rebounded by New York. Ntilikina looking it over. And the shot is good. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Well, Ntilikina can make some noise around the rim at that size.
Sexton with it. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Clarkson. Robinson pulls it in. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Outside Gibson. Pass to Robinson. New York moving the ball around. Here's Barrett. And he lays it straight in. Barrett's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Sexton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. One second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Pass to Gibson. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
Now, here's Clarkson. Back to Sexton. Shot from 12. He can't get that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Ntilikina. Outside Portis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Right wing. Here's Windler. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Knox. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
New York shooting their first free throw. Tonight, Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought two ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys, and it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball, Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gap. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Ava, can you give me a water? Red.
New York on D. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's New York with it after Colin Sexton's miss. Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. To the middle. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Basket good. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Clarkson. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Clarkson's got his second basket.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by New York.
Pass to Gibson. And here's Barrett. Shot's good by Gibson. Gibson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. A promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. And Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. Kept alive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The defender's trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of vets.
Yeah, the problem right now for the Knicks is they're not inviting to a lot of free agents, and that's really where they're trying to make their play. So fascinating over the course of the past decade that New York has not been able to attract the top-tier talent. So building through the draft, Coach Fizdale hopeful that they'll land a star one way or another.
Now here is Smith after R.J. Barrett's miss. Smith. Yes, that goes in. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Osman. It's stolen by Randall. And now the Knicks on the break. Here is Robinson. Covered by Nance. Back to Knox. And here's Smith. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, Barrett with it. There's the 3. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
New York leading by 9. And it's Smith penetrating. Out left to the wing. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Pass to Love. Here's Garland. And a wide open look for Porter. Good on the triple. Porter's got 5 now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Down low. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Trying to get open is Thompson. Garland with the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Pass to Barrett. From the top of the key. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
Now Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Scooped up. To the inside. Barrett, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And Porter, here we go. There's Garland. Misses the 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Outside Robinson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's Garland. Here's Thompson.
Got to be there for that steal, man.
Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Tristan not worrying in the least about the defense that time, just powering through.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year. Not in any given game. So it's very,
no kidding.
very minimal what happens. But what I like is that, you know, players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock. And I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. Trier from long range. Cans it from downtown.
Now, when Dennis Smith Jr. is dropping those kind of passes, it's going to help the offense just run a bit more smooth.
Here's the 3. Garland, no good.
Yeah, and that one way back in the first quarter is the three-pointer that has been his only one of the night.
And it's Smith penetrating. And the dunk by Smith.
I mean, you got to know that he can get up just like that. Wow.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 9. Got a piece of it. Love at the elbow. Love draws the double.
Oh,
that's good.
God,
It's his
come
fourth
on.
basket of the game. He's a strong
On
4
him.
for 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Trier. Back to Smith. Over to the left wing. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Porter.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
Garland with it. And the whistle's going to blow. It will be on Alonzo Trier. That'll be his second foul of the game. Knicks on defense. They're leading by 8. There's Garland. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Bullock. Down low. Here's Trier. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. 11 points in the game. The slam dunk by Garland.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
To the paint. Ntilikina. Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Porter outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Shots good by Gibson.
Good decision making by Taj Gibson. Knows he has the green light to shoot that quick jumper.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got 11 points.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Right side, Portis. Here's Ntilikina. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. New York ahead, leading by a point. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Cavaliers trailing. And here is Garland. Gibson with the steal. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And Barrett slams it in.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce.
Mir, go to bed. Go in my room and go to bed. Now.
Generally plays up.
Now, Mir.
Competition.
Garland with the bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Now, here's Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. And again, it's New York.
You wonder if the coaching staff is encouraging these kind of nights and aggressive play from Randall to take over.
Outside, Porter. To the middle. Here's Garland. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Garland's got 17. Smith outside. Morris outside. Over Porter. Morris, no good. And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. Here's Garland. And that one goes long. The Knicks with the lead. Now Smith. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Randall with the bucket.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Pass to Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Well, the big story from the Knicks last season was the surprise trade that sent Porzingis to Dallas. Shook up the entire roster.
Well, never easy to trade a franchise player, but there was some rumblings that maybe Porzingis was not going to stay there long term. And a surprise deal made last year as Porzingis exited New York for Dallas. So the next opportunity for them was draft and free agency, and to try to get as flexible as they possibly could be for the next few years. Terrific at taking some initiative there on the inside portion of the floor was Larry Nance Jr.
Outside, Robinson. Now, here's Barrett. 10 points for him. From deep. From three-point land. Barrett's got 13.
What
oh, shit.
defender on that one.
Garland with it. 17 points.
Oh my God, yo,
Quarter.
Shane, I need a fucking moment, bro.
Pass to Garland. Back to Porter.
Yo.
Lets the three fly.
Oh my
Doesn't go
God,
that
yo,
time.
that shit was
Now the Knicks
crazy.
take it the other way. Here's Smith.
Yo.
Inside. And Randall throws it down.
Oh shit.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute
I don't
it there,
relax.
you can get easy hoops.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And he's flourishing as a scorer. But Brett, how does Julius Randle take that next step?
Well, I think, Kevin, if he keeps improving on his consistency shooting from that 10-foot to 16-foot range where guys are daring him to shoot and not wanting to deal with him driving into them. You know, last year he went up 6 percentage points from 35% to 41% in that 10 to 16-foot range.
Shit.
You keep seeing that kind of improvement, the growth in his game is going to come.
The Cavaliers trailed by 6.
Yo, that
Mr.
was
Clarkson.
fucking funny, bro.
It's good from the top of the key.
God, yo.
Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
In there.
Well, the
Come on,
defense did
man.
everything in their powers to make that possession difficult. Jordan just more powerful.
On the wing, Morris. Puts it up from 12. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Banked in off the glass.
In there. Stop.
Smith's got 6.
How about that for some confidence? Dennis Smith Jr. isn't afraid of trying his luck
Said stop,
on
Mir.
the inside.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And here's Clarkson. He has 6. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. The Knicks leading by 4. Now Smith. Morris outside. Jacks up a 3. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so here's Cleveland. Now here's Clarkson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. He can't hit that time. And New York the other way now. Here's Smith. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Smith Jr. working on his shot and now working to get going in the mid-range.
Pass to Windler. Here's Nance. And the layup falls. Nance has got his 2nd bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Ntilikina. Larry Nance making his last shot. Pass to Barrett. Right side Robinson. And stolen by Sexton. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said He's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional, gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. To the middle. Launches a three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Out to Morris. No good on the three.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Clarkson with the ball. He's got 8. And that one drops.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Here's Ntilikina. The lead is 2. Here's Barrett. 13 points in the game. 5 on the clock. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yes, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Here's Sexton. Robinson with the block.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. 4-point game. Pass to Clarkson. Over Robinson. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Now the Knicks with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Barrett. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 8. Misses from short range.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Gibson. Pass to Barrett. Now Morris. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 9-point New York lead.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
A smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
And the Knicks making a change here. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here's Sexton. Pass to Windler. Now Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Sexton's got his second basket of the night.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And for the Cavs, their #1 goal is to identify a young superstar to build around.
Yeah, they've had a nice collection here of guys that they hope step up and step out. Cleveland's only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners have been LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Franchise changers hard to find.
Oh, man. I just shit all day, yo.
Here's Ntilikina.
Oh, man.
He's got 6. Pass to Robinson. Makes it off the glass.
Yo.
Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
God, yo.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Here's Ntilikina. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Knox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call.
Kevin Knox's father played professional football when Kevin was growing up. That may be where he gets some of his toughness from.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Sexton. 7 points in the game. Pass to Nance. 20 feet out. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the
Get
D
off the
doesn't
blind,
fight
Mayor.
over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
In the corner, Knox with it. There's Trier with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Trier's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
For 3. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Garland with it. 17 points in the game. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Garland's got 20 points.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So it's the Knicks now. They've led by as much as 10. Smith with it. Garland picks him up. It's stolen by Nance. And here's the fast break. No good with the layup.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
Pass to Porter. Shoots the 3. Trier with the rebound.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Fires from the wing. Nice shot by Smith.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now here's Henson. Covered by Smith. Nance outside. Cuts off the pass. Here's Knox. And here's Smith. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Pass to Knox. And here is Portis, covered by Nance. And Portis throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Garland's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Back to Smith. Here's Knox. Pass to Portis. And Henson.
Why not just take a jump shot, bro?
Well, he's a great shot blocker. Henson still trying to bring the rest of his game up to that level.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. He throw good. Garland.
You think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
Trier, that's good.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to Porter. Now here's Garland. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
Morris looking over the floor. From outside off the mark. And then in 2013 with Miami, LeBron Brent finished 1 ballot shot, earning all the MVP votes.
They keep having Tristan in the mixer, man.
Unanimous MVP winner until Steph Curry did it in 2016. But just as impressive, if not more so, LeBron James with a total of 4 MVP trophies over a 5-year span.
Pass to Garland. Shoots. But they'll get another chance. Here's Osman. Near the 3-point line, it's Porter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. New York leading by 5. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Trier. New York moving it around. And here is Morris. They double him with Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And the Knicks making a change here. Now here's Garland. Love outside. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He throw good. Garland. Both good from the line that time. And here are the Knicks now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Ntilikina. Left side, Portis. The 3. Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3 to the inside. And Thompson throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Portis. Nifty move. Out to the right wing. Here's Trier. Clock at 6. Down low. Randall. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Yeah, Randall does a good job. His frame alone helps to create some space. Just with a little pivot there, able to find a way to score.
Back to Porter.
Come on, man. Guys, back up.
At the free throw line.
See what's happening here.
Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
In the corner, Barrett with it. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 20 points for R.J. Barrett. Garland with it. Pass to Love. Garland with it. He's defended by Randall. Now here's Thompson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Thompson's so good at setting the screen, recognizing space, and great timing on the roll that time.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance
getting
to
ready
hear what
for
David
practice.
Fizdale said
Tell
to the
B2.
team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this way. Back to you guys.
Back to Smith. Stolen by Garland. It's taken away by Smith.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
And here is Garland.
Okay.
Drops in the layup for 2.
All right.
Garland's got 29.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now Barrett.
Yeah.
That one doesn't
No,
go.
no, you don't. You don't. You don't.
And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
No, you don't.
Now here's Garland. Over Smith. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Porter's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Cavs. Here's Smith. To the paint. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Thompson misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Kevin knocks it down. Wow.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Cavaliers trailing. Garland with it. Pass to Porter. Cleveland moving it around. And here is Garland. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. New York on D. First one falls for him. That one misses. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. They lead by 1. In the corner, Knox with it. Pass to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Drains the three-pointer. Barrett's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett, that alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
Love wide open. He fires. Off target with the open look. It's intercepted. And it's Garland slamming it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. New York.
And that was a bad
timeout.
decision by me, man.
They're up by 2. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Now Smith. Handle outside. Barrett with the ball. Picked up by Love.
And again,
Stolen
not
away.
supposed to be there.
There's Garland. Randall grabs the board.
Got my boy wide open in the corner.
The Knicks with the lead. Smith outside. Pass to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Back to Smith. Stolen by Garland. Here's Porter.
What am I doing?
Remember that one.
Come on.
Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Smith outside. Robinson up top. Pass to Barrett. Inside. Smith. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wallace with it to take the lead. Gets the 3 to fall.
Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, GA. Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Barrett, no good. Now, here's Garland. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How